Welcome to Modesty Real Estate Ltd. I remain your favorite realtor, Emeke Modesty Obiaziko. Today I'm going to be sharing with you what I call buy the bush, own the city. I know you may be wondering, what does this mean and how does this guarantee your return? How does this put money in your pocket? Okay, many times people are waiting till they own millions of naira before they can own a piece of land. So they want to have a lot of money, they want to be very rich before they can own a piece of land, not knowing that one of the greatest secrets of the rich is that they know how to buy the bush and own the city. And that is the secret I want to reveal to you. As a land investor, your main aim is to make profit. Not just make profit, make guaranteed profit without worry, profit that you know that it will be worth the investment. And that is what I'm here to show you. How you're going to do that? By simply buying the bush and owning the city. Over time, I've had persons reach out to us in the office. They need a piece of land and their budget is low, maybe ₦1 million or less, or 1.5, and they want a land in the town, in quotes. So we show them some fast developing lands and they will say, no, that place is bushy, that place is the bush. And they will now come back 3 years after with the same 1.5, and they can't even buy the same place that we show them. You see that? So they were not willing to buy the bush and own the city later. So as a land investor, why and how should you invest in fast developing areas? That's what I'm going to share with you today. Okay, every city has areas that are fast developing that can guarantee your return. There are two, among other reasons, there are two major benefits of buying a land that is bushy, in quotes now, that will become a city. The first is that most of these lands that are in developing areas are very, very affordable. Very, very affordable. So in most cities, when you go to these areas, you notice that you can get lands for 1 million, less than 2 million, no matter the city. Okay, you can get lands as affordable as that, and you will notice that in getting this land, almost everyone can get a piece of land. Almost everyone, no matter your income, because most of these lands, they allow you to pay by installments. All right, they allow you to pay by installments, so it's very affordable. Another reason why you should buy the bush is that it guarantees high return. It guarantees high return. Of course, you already know that there is no investment on earth that pays more than real estate. There is no rich man on earth that does not know that investing in real estate is one of the guaranteed investment that can give high return. So when you buy the bush, when you buy a place that is not yet developed, you can get as much as 100% return even in less than 1 year, especially if it is a fast developing place. I'm going to share two stories with you to explain this. All right, sometime last year, 2022, we launched a particular estate. A particular estate was being launched at Edo State. So I reached out to some of our investors and I told them, buy this estate even before the launching at pre-sale price. All right, before the launching, about 550,000 only for 50 by 100. Okay, some of them that trust us, so they listened to us and they bought the land. 3 months after, when the estate was launched, all right, the same land was being sold for 750 around August. They bought it in June. Now, as I'm talking to you, 2023 January, just 6 months to 7 months after, the very land that was launched at 550,000 naira is now being sold for 950,000 naira. Can you imagine the profit? Less than 1 year, almost 100% guaranteed return. You see that? So buying land in such places that look like bush, estates in these places, or even lands outside the estate in these places that look like bush, that are fast developing, can guarantee high return. So the second story I'm going to share with you, I saw the land sometime early last year in Agbo, Delta State, all right, for a client. That was around January. Towards the end of the year, I needed to sell for another client, so we were making an inquiry for genuine lands in that area. I noticed that a land that was sold for around 2 million naira towards the end of the year was already going to 4 million naira the same year. Why? Because the person used the right company. Okay, so as I was saying, I sold this land for the client at 2 million naira. Then at the end of the year, another client that wanted to get a land in the same location, they were telling him 4 million naira. imagine the kind of profit. So if the client wants to resell the land in 1 year, it's going to end up getting 100% return. So buying lands in these places that are fast developing are major ways that you can guarantee your return. Quite affordable, and of course gives you high return on investment. If you buy a land in the city, which of course not everyone has the money to buy a land in the city in millions, hundreds of millions, 50, 30, 40 million, you cannot guarantee that the price will double in 1 year the same way it does in fast developing areas. So you want to get a piece of land. How then do you get a land that will have high return? Because don't, in a bid to say you want to buy the bush, you now end up buying a land that after 5 years is still a bush. There is what is called developmental factor. There are certain factors you consider before buying the bush. All right, so factors like the road, light, accessibility, light, security. Those are factors that you check. Even if the place does not have it now, what is the probability of having this? What is the probability? I'm going to share a story of a property that was sold in Olonda for 700,000. A place called Olonda Akubo, 700,000. I reached out to my investors and I asked them to buy the lands in this place because of the rate of development. Some of them bought the land after 1 year. The same area, they are now selling it for 1.5 million naira. Why? Because of certain things that were done in the Akubo area in Ibadan. Things like dualization of the road, putting street lights, then the coming of so many companies to Akubo. So those are key things that you check. So land there just escalated in 1 year. All right, so in a bid to buy the bush, buy a place that have high return or that has a future. Let the land have a future. So how then do you discover this land? This is what Modesty Real Estate is for you. So are you going to go about looking for lands that you know that they're going to guarantee your return, it's going to give you high return in 1 year? No. Just reach out to us. We have lands in Ibadan. We have lands in Delta State, Agbo and Asaba that can guarantee your return. You may not want to buy the land to build. You may want to buy to resell. No matter the amount you have, start now. The best time to buy land is now. If you wait further, the money you have now cannot afford the land in the future. So why not buy with what you have now and wait for the profits? All right, so don't wait to buy land. Buy land and wait. As I was saying, we have lands in Ibadan that you can invest in, and some of these lands you can pay by installments. So we also have estates in Lagos and Abuja, estate lands. All right, while in Ibadan and Delta State, we have both in estate and outside estates that you can buy lands in, and you know that these lands will guarantee your return. Remember, these lands may look like bushes today, but we are sure that if you buy the bush now, you are going to own the city. So don't wait to buy land. Buy the bush, own the city. And also, to round off this, in buying the bush, you consider what is called a distress sale. All right, one of the sweetest way, best way to really get profit in buying land is buying a distress sale. What is a distress sale? Is when the owner of a land is ready to sell the land far below the worth of the property. All right, so over time, as a real estate company, we have people that reach out to us when they are in distress. They need money urgently, so they reach out to us either because they want to travel abroad or because of health conditions or several reasons that they just need the money urgently. Genuine lands that we have verified, okay, and they are ready. Some of them are ready to sell the land like 50% of the worth of the land. Currently, we have a building in Monia that the owner need the money urgently just to travel out. All right, because working on the visa already and just need the money. And this land is a land with a building already roofed and is ready to collect for as small as 3.5 million naira. Imagine that the roof alone of that house is worth more than 2 million naira. How much more the land and the blocks? A plot of land there is 1.5 million naira at least. All right, then the roof and the building. So imagine buying a building like that to resell or to finish it and be collecting rentals. You notice that that is a good investment. In Abo also, finally, we have a land that is around Oweke, Delta State, that the owner is really on us and he needs the money urgently. Also due to traveling, the person's visa is out and he needs money. So in any reasonable offer can go. In a place where a plot of land inside the town is like 6 million naira, the person is ready to collect 4 million. Can you imagine? So imagine you have that kind of money, you just invest in it and decide to resell 3 months after, 6 months after. You know the kind of profit you're going to get, right? So don't wait to buy land. Buy the bush today, own the city tomorrow. So reach out to us, no matter your income, no matter how much you have, no matter your earning. Reach out to us today. We have something for you. And remember, if you really want to own the city, if you want to be the big man in quotes of tomorrow, start buying bushes. Not just bushes that will not develop, buy bushes that have futures, right? And the best way to buy bushes that have future is to reach out to Modesty Real Estate. So finally, when you think of the right investment, think of real estate investment. And when you think of real estate investment, think of Modesty Real Estate Ltd. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned and remember to subscribe. Thank you very much.